Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with yet another brew review, another one from Paul's Beers, and we were already at Lady Godiva with the Queen lyrics, so why not push on through with Crazy Little Thing IPA, of course referring to Crazy Little Thing Called Love, another masterpiece. What can I say about this? First off, a very eclectic label, very hallucinogenic, but I very much like it. The green and pink go together with the golden lettering on top. This is batch number 3, so he does make several batches, or he experiments batch per batch is what I want to say. And in this case he called this an hazy IPA. Now when looking at that bottle, I think that we can very well establish that this is hazy as fuck. There's no light coming through there. So I'm curious to see this in a glass. It has an ABV of 6.2, so a nice average IPA. Looking forward to that. An EBC of 10 and IBUs of 34, which is still relatively high for a hazy, but I am all for that, as many of you will know by now. Ingredients are water, malted barley, malted wheat, oats, and a whole list of hops, in this case Magnum, Citra, Eldorado, Strata, Mosaic and Simcoe, which are a bunch of classics, a bunch of staple hops, and I'm very curious for the combination that Paul made with these. So let's check it out. First things first, we already talked about the label and the ingredients, so let's check out the color. As usual, plain bottle cap, in this case red. Some nice vapor coming out, so a very lively beer. Oh, he only gives this a shelf life of 10 months. And it is brewed in January, so super fresh. Now it may not come as a surprise that I pre-record these things, and sometimes between recording and publication there are several weeks, depending on work and holiday and vacation and stuff. Extremely carbonated, again very much growing on the top here. Like I said, a recurring item with the I-tal beers. But as long as they're good, we're good. A lovely orangey color with a nice yellowish off-white foam. Still growing here, very snowy mountain. Tiny bubbles, but a lot of them. There is certainly strength in numbers here. Oh wow. I do get a bunch of that Eldorado, a bunch of that Citra. A lot of citrus, a lot of fruit, and that on top of those drier, classicer hops. I'm very curious to taste, so why wait? Let's go for it. Cheers, everyone. Now, I did pour it quite cold, and it is already extremely aromatic, extremely flavorful. This is juicy. This is fruity. This is boozy. So the Godiva went from 8% to feeling a lot lower. This is a 6.2% ABV, feeling way stronger. I do get a lot of beta acids, so a lot of bitterness, a bunch of dryness in here as well, but very, very tropical, very fruity. And it's all over the spectrum, ranging from yellow grapefruit and lime zest all the way to a bit of licorice, all the way to starfruit, to mango, to papaya, a bit of that peppery papaya flavor, that bit peppery mango flavor, I mean. So this has a little bit of everything, but in a nice, neat balance. Yeah, very nice. Now, I'm not gonna compare this to Treehouse or SE10 or Maine, because quality-wise it is certainly more than decent, but it's just a different kind of style than those other ones that I just mentioned. But it is very, very nice. I think if I should give one remark, it's that the mouthfeel is a bit watery next to the bitterness and the juiciness. But I actually don't really mind, because there's a lot going on here. Yeah, don't mind at all. So if you're into hazies, juicy hazies, this might be a beer for you. Also, the bitterness in this is very strong, so I do understand the 34 IBUs in this one. These bitter hops are working on my salival glands and on my cheekbones here. I do get that eek reflex. Very nice. The after flavor is way more dimmed down. So in the aftertaste, the beer loses its fruitiness a bit. So the fruitiness is at the start is the base, and then afterwards we are left with that dry, bitter IPA feeling, which is, for me personally, personal preference, a neat little combination that I enjoy a lot. And that grapefruit is really the main event here, with that hint of citra on the side. Very nice. I am going 375 again. I think two trends are starting to form in these I-tal beers, and that is heavily carbonated, can't go around that, and strong flavors. Yeah, very nice brewing. I think that this is the essence of craft. Experimenting, seeing what goes wrong, seeing what works for you, and then just doing whatever the hell you like. And that brings us to very nice beers, as we have tried several by Paul here. Very nice again. So yeah, Paul, again, thank you for getting me these beers and for delivering half of them in person. We had a great afternoon, evening. To everyone watching, thank you so much for viewing again. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you want to see me in real life, book a tour at the brewery, or just say hi and ask me out for a beer walk in the city. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, you'll get notified whenever I upload something, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Cheers.